Anyways, I reset this yesterday, and it reset itself, I think. Oh, that's because of some sort of reset. So now we have to do everything again. Even my save file reset. That's convenient. I don't know if it's manipulation or not yet. I don't think they're smart enough for manipulating computers like that. I think it's just bugs. Um, yeah, so everything's reset, and that's why I was so sensitive earlier. And uh, I do believe that the less sensitive, the better on any Steam game. You just want to put it all the way down like that. Like you don't even want any sensitivity at all. What else? And oh, important for for this right here. You don't want that sprint button there. No way. Uh, it says left shift. But here's outer ring binding sprint. Oh, okay. So you move the button forward and it sprints. That's what that means. But you don't want sprint because it never detects it. You want That's why I was failing earlier. This is a new configuration. I did it yesterday, but it didn't save anything. Maybe I didn't save it correctly. So you don't want sprint at all. You want shift. As for the anomaly of the default button on the dashboard not working, I can't figure out what that is. Like that's a strange anomaly. So if you press forward too much, you sprint. Um, Now that'll get in the way. It gets in the way of. I had that. I was using that, and the problem with doing that is you'll keep on sprinting. I think it's a bug, at least on Xbox controllers, and you have to unclick to unsprint. Um, I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try that. Uh, wow. They reset everything. Like this isn't my. This is just their controller. So I guess they deleted my save file. That was funny. That's I'm like 100% sure I saved the file. like like shit. I don't know why you're you're into computers so much. So so that's sensitivity right there. And this can't be done either. Like this has to be it can be done, but it's what's secondary fire? Like, do they think what secondary fire is? Because I still don't know, and I have 400 hours on it. So we're gonna change secondary fire to you know to something we can use like crouch. Very simple. That's very simple. I don't like to change these power menus. I like to just change it in Steam and XB360 CE because if you change these around, like if you flip that to that and that to that and that to that and that to that, what happens is very simple. Let's see if they're messing with me here. Oh my god, you deleted everything. Anyways, this should be tab to verify that they have deleted my account after, and then I went to sleep and I woke up and it was deleted. I had a weird log on screen when I went out of standby mode into Steam to verify that it was deleted. Anyways, legacy keys. Oh, you want to know why I configure it so that it's damn, so that it doesn't so that I don't have to flip it. It's because look at this. They put that shit on every single option. So I have to flip every single option basically, or some sort of bug will occur. I mean, I could flip every single option to tell you the truth, but basically we flipped R1 and L1, okay? The problem with doing that, as I learned from experience, is if you flip it in this, you have to flip every single option or a bug will occur. But, I mean, I think it is possible. I think it is possible. It's just really stupid to flip every single option. Like, why not just flip two configurations instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what if they have a default option, that bypasses the X360 option? Like, what if that happens? Like, what if Steam doesn't detect, for instance, what if Steam doesn't detect L1 and R1 correctly in the game? Because the game is a different story, it has its own configuration menu. And what if it's able to what if it's able to know what R1 and L1 are? Yeah. I have no idea. Like, what if L1 is R1 in the game? Because in the game, it has a configuration option too. And if you use that, it doesn't even register it unless it's like a Steam controller. So I'm just not going to do anything that's complex in this. No way. No way. No way. Are we going to do anything that's complex in this PS4? No. No. Anyways, let's move on. So, where was I? Right, this is actually, I'm trying to do it with one hand because, you know, because they deleted my controller, so I can take a really slow time doing this. I'm not gonna work, you know. So how did I do this before? Start and select our show pause menu and This should be tab. Show activators is up. Okay. Is it up though? Yeah, it says it's up here. This is the problem right here. This is the conflict right here that we have. On X360CE, I flipped these. In Steam, I flipped them, but they're not flipped here. And that might cause a bug. Steam doesn't register it's flipped. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So I might have to flip it back. I mean, it'll... So... Oh wait, yeah it does. Yeah it does. Okay. Just making sure I just press legacy keys and the start button. So we want tab and map. Show activators. Nope. I hate this. Show activator. I'm not good at it either. So that's why I don't like to do this. It's like something my brain's against. Like anyone with LED is probably against something like algorithms, because people with LED can't comprehend algorithms. Like the algorithms just freeze their brain up. Like even if you press a button, it just takes them a really long time to do something. That's an algorithm. Like it took me, I got a record of 3 minutes on a Rubik's cube. 3 minutes, but like I had to repeat the algorithm in my head, like a lot. Tab, long press. Is long press is tab. And regular press is M, map. That's all you need. Like you don't need anything complex. You don't want to zoom in on a map that's there for you. You just want to get out of the stage, right? So you just press the map. See, there's a problem with pressing the map button, when you're playing up here. Your brain is right-handed, so it will believe that the map button is closer down here. If I press it up here, I just have to move the thumb much more. So it would make sense to press up here a button you never press. That's just how the brain works. If you press a button down here, you can press it all the time, so it's really easy. That's why I like the Xbox S controller, because the buttons are accessed much more easily. Like if you press a button up here, a shoulder button, instead of down here, you'll hold it. You can hold it down. Yeah, you can hold it down and do the things you have to do. So it's more universal, correct? But in all reality, you're gonna have very little access to pressing it a lot, especially if you're left-handed. Like you're not gonna go brrr. Like you can do that with this. So if you have a game that presses buttons a lot, like has a button pressing function, then you're gonna want this controller and not another controller. And this is the only controller on the market with buttons, shoulder buttons on the side like that. As a matter of fact, I don't even get why they don't put shoulder buttons. First, the design and access of the start button is very convenient. So who's gonna go over here to press a button? Like I was doing that with Xbox 360, and it was really annoying. Secondly, uh, why can't you put shoulder buttons on top? Why can't you just put these buttons and shoulder buttons and make them able to be pressed? You know, why don't they just design an Xbox S controller just like this, like no different? You know, just put shoulder buttons for the L1 buttons. So we'll have an option of these buttons and the shoulder buttons. And why don't they just make it so you could use those buttons? That would be even much better because you'll have games like flight simulators and just games with lots of buttons that will like War Thunder, for instance, requires me to hold down a lot of buttons for a second option. It doesn't, like when I can just press a button, that would be great. To tell you the truth, I could put buttons on War Thunder here, but I use the buttons here for something. So, like for generic stuff right here. Like this will be a smoke or this will be smoke. Like if I press both of these buttons, it'll be like menu, for instance. So why not have more buttons? Like why not put shoulder buttons on top of side buttons? And I like the curve, like the curve of it. It's good for small hands. So if you have small hands, it's better. Um, it's an overall good controller. I haven't tried the Xbox One controller yet. Fuck. Like I moved this a little too much just now, and Steam reset everything. Like I hate Steam, dude. I hope those people die that work in that office. Like I hope someone kills them like they did on the YouTube corp. Like those people suck. And we gotta start all the way over. Cause something like I wasn't moving this. You saw it. Something disconnected my controller from like their cache manipulation. Whatever the fuck they do that. Anyways. Oh, I gotta do everything over again. Oh. Oh, you see that? You see that? You see that? They are manipulating it. Like after that disconnect, that random weird disconnect, the map and tab button are there, but the left shift button is reset. I just what? No wait, that's there. Okay, they're not manipulating it. It's actually just fine. So then you want to export it. It's just my controller's shitty and has 100 milliamps. but it's possible that it can reset itself. Like it's possible that this platform could reset something. Um, so I'm going to be very careful here and press Y to export. And I've been, ever since that hack on DC Universe of someone's hacking my stage, I've been very careful to reveal information. Now I'm gonna reveal a lot of information, but not like that. That's signature mode. I'm sure of it. I did not delete my clan. They almost get you psychologically. Like you'll think that you did it by accident. Because that clan's so easy to delete. But why was I one? I was in my room and I left the game on that day for the whole day. And two, uh, I wasn't deleting anyone. Like I was unpromoting people. I wasn't. You know what? I'll never know, to tell you the truth. I was, how you start moving really fast and you try to catch up to things. So I I could have done that day. I could have deleted it. No, I didn't do that. I was in signature mode, so they did that. Shit. I paid $15 for DC Universe Online for a free lifetime league creation. What do I get? Uh, Someone at DC Universe Online, someone somewhere deleting my league. Like that wasn't funny at all. Anyways, we're gonna see if this is overly sensitive or not. I think you have to manipulate all the sensitivity on all four controller sets. Yeah, see that? That's what we want right there. See how slow that is? That's exactly what you want because okay, that's not what you want because the dashboards are gonna do that all the time. Fuck. Uh you want it a little bit faster just for the dashboard. God damn. So you just want to maneuver it for the dashboard. Oh, uh, no, you want it really. Damn it. Fuck. Okay, is this the dashboard? Yeah. So you definitely want the dashboard to be up a little bit, like up there or something. That's exactly what it is. Basically, I'm in a foul mood because I did a continuity check on my moped, like on every single wire, like I always do, because God manages to lurk in the oddest of places. You know, like he'll make you destroy your whole thing when like it could be something really stupid. Well, that stupid thing on my moped, on my gas moped, just didn't turn up, and the spark still doesn't fly. It it still doesn't turn on. So I don't know what that fucking stupid thing is. Is it like a copper strand on a connector or something that's still getting continuity. No, I would. I can even notice continuity delay. So I just think like, God, so stupid, man. Like he saved that fucker's life because I'm pretty sure I would have sparked that spark plug up by now. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed engine compression, and I'm pretty sure I would have jumped in my car and went up to Weens because 700 kilometers is not worth $500, my friend. It is not. And broke his fucking boss's his dad's mailbox and maybe windshield. Like I'll add a tax to that. I have a right to do that. I have a right to take that into my own hands. If I find out who you are after you find out if after you scam me, good luck. Like good luck. Okay. I have a legitimate right to defend myself. Anyways, yeah, see that? It's really slow. So we want that sensitivity up higher. So I can't do this with two hands. Anyways, check this out. I guess I'm not in signature mode or anything, motherfucker. They're bugging my game. Look how slow that is. After I I made the game slow, but this is weird. This is really weird. You say, oh yeah, well you disable signature mode. Well, D-pad isn't functioning. One. Okay. Two. It's always another fucking story with these people. I'm gonna fucking kill them. Sensitivity is all the way up. Like, what's wrong with your brains? Anyways, we gotta go back in there and adjust sensitivity mode again. Like, I'm gonna make you really sensitive, fucker. Like, these people are retarded right here. Like, that's a retarded corporation right there. So I'm guessing, I guess we could just pull mouse sensitivity up. What? Are you seeing this? This is what, yeah, are you seeing this? Check that out. My sensitivity's back up. How is it, how was I moving so slowly if my sensitivity was all the way up? Like, these people have to die. Like, they seriously do. Now, that's not even funny. Unless it's no signature mode, then I'm just lost. I'm lost in space right there. Oh, I get it. This is maladjusted. I hate this fucking platform, man. It's like rolling dice into the ocean. What number is it? These people are fucking stupid, man. Anyways, I assume we're gonna put this back to normal, you know. And, the game, right? Decoration. And we have another problem is decorations all the way up. Like this should, like they have major problems with configuring a game on this. But why is this all the way up? I just saved it so it wouldn't be. So I'm gonna document this ghostly activity right here. Um, I guess I just put them all down. I forget what I did. That's the problem. Like, I literally forgot. Like, it's probably been like a year since I configured this, and then or 3 months maybe, and then my computer went haywire. Um, so I just went in and out to see if if it resets itself. Uh, Export. Not really. Yeah. So it looks like it's fine now. I don't know. It would save it, right? And then it would, but watch this. The A button won't work. See that? Hold on. See that? That's, I mean, I swear to God. It's like they think they're you. It works there, though. And ignore that, like I said. This should be interesting. And right here, it usually goes back into Steam. It doesn't act. Yep. It usually goes back into Steam. It doesn't actually go into the game. Like, like I would. I don't know why I would ever buy a video card. I only bought a video card, a Chinese video card that days, because I thought maybe it worked. Like maybe it was uh, a 4 GB type of card. It didn't even have to be. All I thought was that maybe I could get 4 GB for $50. Like it doesn't even have to have any graphics on it. I just needed a card with RAM on it for $50, and that's where they get you. Oh yeah. By the way, I definitely have to check my PayPal case for that. If I don't get my $50 back, I'm in. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna steal from Best Buy or something. I'll just buy something and put a receipt on it. I have a right to do that. Yeah. I can just steal a card with like a knife. Actually, I'll just open it and pretend I'm looking at it. Um, like you shouldn't be. Like who in their right mind gave China the right to? Like there are possible uh, cards that have 4 GB and are licensed, but not from China actually. Just you know, because of a market issue. So I'm really confused about that topic. I actually thought it was Japanese or something. I thought the card was from Japan because it had Japanese on it and the listing and stuff. Um, Actually, it does. They just mark it. See, they mark it Japanese, but it was Chinese. Uh, yeah. Jeez. What the hell? Still too fast. So we managed to fix the sensitivity issue, but the D-pad still doesn't work. Like, huh? Oh wait, we have to reconfigure the D-pad in the controller we configured on the main controller. Like, good God, I hate this platform. And what is that? Remove activator. None. I keep changing it and it keeps going back to that. Good God. Good God. Like, this is me choking you. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. You fucking suck. Okay, let's remove this. Remove controller binding? What? Remove controller binding? Uh, yes. Okay, let's see if they reappear. Let's see if they reappear. Now, I accidentally removed the one I was working on, so I'm kind of hoping they reappear. But this should be interesting. This should be interesting. Let's see if these fucking control. Uh. Uh. Um. Your fucking platform sucks, man. It's really bad. It's horrible. Do people just stumble on the game by accident and play it for 5 minutes? Is that how many people are on this fucking planet? Are you serious? Is the Earth really that big to make a shit platform that a bunch of dumbbells made from a high school computer science in like Winchester or some shit? Are you serious? High school, not college. Like this is like retarded. Anyways, we're gonna go back to my old configuration that actually does work. Uh, oops. Are you serious? Anyways, we'll just go back to an old configuration that actually does work. So bam, problem solved. And actually, I have a feeling it might even work with the dashboard. Like the dashboard might actually uh, work on it. So. But I'm not really sure why this one works. Like, I don't know to this day. But usually it's the one that ends up working correctly. I just haven't been using it because I want to, I want to fix Steam, for instance. So if the A button works on this, it verifies that this works. You want to know why the A button works? Because I had to put random buttons on the D-pad. Yeah. So that it can sense the A button in dashboard. That's why it works. That's awesome how Steam works. Like, wow. Never mind. The A button doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what they do with that, but it's not working today. So, like I said, those random buttons were there for Xpatter. Actually, I used to pull up Xpatter because of this problem. Now that I think about it, like Xpatter would fix everything that's wrong on here, which is annoying. But I mean, it works. So, but like every day a new button. Like every day I have to change the Xpatter button to a new configuration. Like I hate the signatures on Windows 7. Like for a fucking third-party controller, they make you pay $200 a year for a third-party controller to use a third-party controller. Cause I downloaded the program once to test it. I think it's like $30 a month or something. The program, and there's a sample of what it can do, and for some odd reason, it did everything correctly. Like my controller didn't DC from standby mode, etc., etc. Like they can manage to do that, but they won't. Like I can buy a PS4 for $200. $30 a month for controller configurations. That's not a good deal at all. I forget the website though, and I don't want to promote anything on PCs. Let me see here. Browse configurations. Go to the personal configurations I just deleted. I mean, I literally just deleted those. Oh yeah. Let's see if my run button works. Right. That's why we wanted my old configuration, not because of the dashboard menu. Who cares about that? So the run button should work on this because it's left shift. I don't know. It should work though. That's actually the configuration on Steam, and those fuckers are using it like there's no tomorrow. Because for some odd reason, it gets the Xbox S controller to work every time. Because I use keys instead of the button menu. Um, yeah. This is this is what a normal Steam player goes through. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Unless they have a high-end PC with a $300 video card, and unless they pay $200 a year, you know, or $30 a month for signature support. Okay, then you got me. Well, a $300 video card's not required, but um, oh shit, I was supposed to press A. Now it's not going to detect the controller. A $300 video card's not required, but yeah, I can guarantee that $30 a month to support an Xbox S controller is required. On Steam, at least. For some odd reason, only on Steam. Like, it's as if it's a big conspiracy because you have a random corporation supporting Steam controllers not affiliated with Steam. But because they're so big that it makes sense. What's going on? Uh, Yeah, we gotta restart it because I didn't click on the window. Like, okay. Oh yeah, you do this when you play Steam games too. You do all this. Trust me, you probably did this once or twice on your Steam box, whatever on your Clunk box. Clunk. Like this is just an average gamer right here starting a game and wanting to play it. Anyways, no, it's not that slow. You just you know click on the game dashboard menu. But if you want to know if the controller's being manipulated, yeah, it's that slow. It's definitely that slow. PS4. Like let's get Xbox 360 out. Like Xbox 360 doesn't have controller manipulation, but like it will have account verification, which means they'll delete your password on your account, and you'll have to reinstate your password, even if it's the same. I've had that occur on Xbox 360 so many times I can't even count. Like they delete your passwords through Xbox Live, uh, um, which is connected to Hotmail. They'll do that very easily, and they'll do that constantly for so-called email verification. I can prove it because I remember all my passwords. Like it's ingrained in my head, and I know what my password for my email address is. Unlike most people, I put it on Notepad and I just look up the password. But that's exactly what Microcop does. That's why I don't want Xbox Live anymore. I had it for like 3 years, and I don't want it. Like, it's a shit console right there. Like you'll wake up in the morning and your password will be disabled, and you'll put in the password and it'll still be disabled, so you'll have to change it no matter what. What? Huh? Anyways, here's my good controller configuration. Everything's okay with it except the turret. When you get on a turret, it might be a little slow. Um, yeah, see the run button works, fuckers? Anyways, it always works, and that's why there's so many hours on it because people love this controller configuration for some reason. Like all you have to do is, if you have Xbox controller, all you have to do is put this in, and it works. You can't use you have to use actual keys, and you have to and and Steam has to let you configure your controller. It's not today, so that's obvious. So I'm ready to play actually right now. So let's quit. I'm gonna get some coffee. It took me 4 hours to wake up this morning. Yeah. So my D-pad broken. It's just D-pad. My D-pad. Let me just go down here. Nope. Uh, 7, 6. Nope, can't fix it. Uh, reset. And then, nope, that's it. Nope, nope, nope. No, not. I don't like it at all. Hello?